So the cast that I am demonstrating in this video is something I've been working on for over 35 years. It's actually something that grew out of a clinic I went to with my father when I was a young preteen in the Twin Cities. And while I'm not totally sure whom was hosting that clinic, I believe it was Roland Martin. I'd really like to find out for sure, but essentially it was a flipping and pitching clinic. And that cast I used for catching bass when I was younger to great effect, and have just developed and developed and developed that cast into what I use for trout fishing as an adult, and I've used that in most of my exploits here in Minnesota and Wisconsin, and well known for producing short, accurate, delicate casts. Flipping and pitching allows you to work in small spaces, and in my case, these little streams that I like so much, to create a cast that has a high degree of accuracy. Now, the reason I call it an improved pitching cast is that I actually improved the precision by reversing the cast and casting with an underhand motion that's functionally a lot more like throwing a frisbee in other casts, almost like a sidearm pitch. Now, I've included a link in the description to a professional bass fisherman demonstrating a finesse pitching cast, which is where you grab the line between your forefinger and thumb and feather the line out to create gentle precision in your cast. One of the things I do like about my casting style is that it does create just a little bit cleaner entry into that finesse step, which is just where your hand placement is after you've cast with that reverse underhand motion with the right hand. Your hands are coming back together, and now if I want to grab the line with my thumb and forefinger to feather it, or I call it air mending, it's just a lot easier, and with nothing but grace, I'm able to grab the line while it's unspooling between my usually forefinger, sometimes my middle finger, and my thumb, and can slow that cast down just like applying the brake, and drop it with an incredible amount of precision. Other advantages I really gain with this cast are in the wind. I actually have a lot more control, keeping a low and flat cast. Unsurprisingly, just like in golf, you're able to really improve your accuracy, keeping it out of the wind. Similarly, if I'm trying to cast around obstacles and obstructions, I'm actually able to put a little bit of stank on this cast, and especially as I'm trying to hook left, I can actually cause this cast to put just a little bit of hook, not so much a slice, but as I say, I'm able to control it in a way to move my cast around obstacles frequently, or just simply have the kind of control on it that I can stop it where I want to in the air, to prevent a hookup or a hang-up with an overhead obstruction. This cast ultimately allows for precision, delicacy, and control. And for my style of fishing, these things all matter a lot, because we're trying to hit this bullseye over and over and over. I'm going to be describing this scenario where my style of fishing is much like target practice. We're going to be aiming for a very specific location, or a couple very specific locations in the stream, and this cast is about half of what it takes to be successful. You need to be in the right place at the right time, and then after that, everything is presentation, and that's what this cast is about. So stay tuned, stick around for more episodes to come, where we will be applying this cast in situations and hopefully be productive. In this last clip is generation 2 of the Squaretail Daddy method, releasing a nice little brook trout from opening day last year at a stream we went to in north central Minnesota, which we'll do an episode of Hidden Gems on soon. Stay tuned.